Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dancing Goddess Tribe. I am doing the reading for May for 2020. This is a reading for Aquarius for May for 2020. And I'm shuffling the cards fresh for you a couple times. Going to split them in half and get started. Here we go. Now, we start out with the Page of Swords, crossed by Death, topped by the Devil. It just in the past is the Emperor. The Tower is at the bottom. Just ahead of you is the Six of Coins. The Sun is at the base. Queen of Cups is next. King of Swords. And the final card is the Lovers, and the energy is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I gotta tell you, I just love Aquarians, and this one worries me a little, so I'm gonna try to find all the positive in this that I can, okay? Because you Aquarians, you're so artistic and so much fun. Let's see what we can do here. You're quite visionaries, and I want you to remember that. In the midst of all this that's going on in the world, I want you to concentrate on your joys, on what you're doing so well, and put aside all that dark stuff that's around, although it might actually, oh, I was just enlightened on something. Okay, so the energy of the month is the Nine of Swords. That's pretty rough. Okay, that means maybe you're having some pretty rough dreams. There's some things that are just making you miserable right now. And because I know that you probably feel trapped with all this that's going on. You want to be original. You want to get out there. You want to live life, right? You have that quirky side to you. This is just making you feel miserable. You're living in the frustration that's there, and you're going to have to let that go, because the Page of Swords is saying that some information has been brought to you. Perhaps you lost a job, okay? Perhaps you lost an account. I'm not sure what it is exactly, of course, but my guess is something, you were given some information, someone brought you information about someone, and it was actually deceptive. And it made you have to drop an account, stop something. But let me tell you something, it's going to be for the best. There is hope. There is joyful light at the end of that tunnel. You're topped by the Devil, meaning you're frustrated and angry. Remember to avoid being cold. Remember to, even though right now, if you're wanting to get into people's faces and get right by people, you've got to keep in mind the pandemic, and you're going to need to keep that 6 feet distance between you and others, because I know that you want to get up close to people and you want to be close to them. And it's really important for all human beings to have someone they love and someone who loves them. But you're going to be all right if you can just hold on. Let's get through this reading and you'll see things will get better, okay? So what just happened is you feel like, probably like, I'm sure some of you feel like there's been some political figureheads who have decided that your life has to be a certain way, and you're going, I don't think so. Not an option. And so you're like, I'm going to have my life the way I want it. I'm independent. I know what I'm doing, and I don't need you telling me that. Well, guess what? If you don't, you might get sick. You're going to have to be careful. This is just a change in the way things are happening. It is not a permanent life experience, but it is something that is definitely changing the way we live our lives right now. So just remember that you can utilize, like, wearing a mask and gloves if you want to get closer to people. It's still really not ideal, but I mean, you can interact with people. Some of you guys are working directly with people, and you just want to get directly involved, and you want to be hands-on again. You just want to get your hands in the clay and mold it and everything, and that means maybe working with that person or a specific project. And the Tower is at the root of all this, and it's saying, guess what? what you've been thinking of and how you're needing approach is not the way it's going to need to be approached at this point, okay? It's going to need some change. And there are people who want you to succeed. There are people out there who want you to do well. The universe is conspiring to make you a success. They want you, the world and the universe wants you to do well. There are people out there who are helping others, there's so many options right now. You have to be willing to help yourself. And perhaps, okay, I was just given more insight on what's happening here. For some of you all, this is happening to you. And some of you all, you are taking on the world's problems and you're expanding them, okay? If you want to make those problems worse, then you need to focus on what the problems are. Okay, if you want to make the problems get better, you're going to need to focus on the solution. Okay, so time to focus on your solution and give to others. You put your best foot forward, and you're going to see. Put joy forward. Put the fun forward. Put the fun back in life. Give people something fun, something to focus on, something to aspire to. You are such an important part of the direction that we're all going. So now you need to make sure that you actually utilize that, because everybody, not everybody, but most people love the fun, quirky side of you. Okay, Aquarius, I almost jumped out of my skin. My son came through the room and scared me, but it was hilarious. But anyway, here we go. So here's the rest of your reading. So you are going to give the world all your fun, your quirkiness. You're going to make all the difference in the world, and you're going to head things in the right direction, because the base of your future is the sunshine for the month of May. This is what I consider this the best card, okay? It's like God and the universe are shining down on you. They're bringing you all the joy and laughter and love that you love to express. I will say that because you are so full of emotion and, not necessarily emotion, but, well, could be, some of you are, but you're so intelligent and you're so full of life, and the Queen of Cups is how other people see you. They just see this vivacious, vibrant person who's definitely bringing so much to all those around them, you know what I mean? And so it's a great chance for you to expand on that. Now, the King of Swords is where your mentality is, and it takes us back to the Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Death card, the Emperor, the Tower. That's some pretty dark shit, okay? But, excuse my language, but the King of Swords is your mentality on that. And I know that you're sharp enough, you're so intelligent, and you're so much fun that you can turn this around, and you're going to find a way to, because in the outcome for you is you're going to have a partner in joyful crime and all this. You're going to find someone to connect to. You're going to find a situation to connect to, maybe something positive, something fun, lots of joy and sunshine. You're going to turn all of this around for the best. Everything that's been so hard for your mind to work with right now, it's all going to work out for the best for you. And maybe you're actually going to find someone, you're going to fall in love or reconnect with someone who is your intellectual equal, and you're going to be able to connect with that person and really enjoy life and embrace it for all it is. Now, what I'm going to do is give you 3 cards from the extended reading that I'm going to do in Patreon. So, oops, okay, it's 3. Let's just take those. Okay, let's do that. So these 3 cards have popped out for you, and let's see if I do the first one. Okay, yeah. So the first one is the Chariot. Second is the Hanged Man, and the third is the Queen of Cups. So join me on Patreon, and let's dig deeper into that one, Aquarius, because that looks really good. So just keep your head up, be as awesome as you are, and keep focusing on the fun and the joy in the situation, okay? Thanks so much for watching, Aquarius. Have a fantastic month of May, and I will see you later.